Hi everyone. This picture was painted many years ago and I changed the background from black to grey, and I've been looking at it recently and I'm not sure why I changed it from black to grey, but I'm thinking of going back to the black again. So I was just going to show you what I would do, brushes and paint and technique. So I've got quite a large brush here and I'm just going to move this around a bit so you can see. And I've got the black quite thickly on my brush. Now this new paint going on is obviously going to be a lot darker because this picture would have faded with the light and being hung up. But that's okay. What we can do is just go in over the area and hopefully just get some more on my brush. Hopefully we'll do all the edges first. We'll go slightly onto the area and hopefully can match that in. Now I've got the whiskers there, so I'm just going to be a little bit careful there. Right, let me just change my direction so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go all the way along the bottom as well and up. I'm going in all different directions. I'm just covering those areas. And remember, if you're changing the colour on a canvas, make sure to do the sides as well, because if it's a boxed canvas, you're going to have paint on the sides if you've got it hanging. So just make sure that you do that as well. So I'm just going to go up to the edge of the cat's bib, and then what I'll do is use a smaller brush and hopefully get that matched in nicely. Whoops, put my finger on his nose for a minute just to keep him still. There we are. Right, so I don't want to lose any of the areas I've done, like the whiskers and things. So what I need to do now is change my brush. So I'm getting a smaller brush now, really tiny. I'll put it up against the picture. It's a very small brush, and I'm just gonna dab a little bit on the end of the brush, but just in the palette, just tamper it down a bit so that you haven't got a big thick wedge there. And then what I'm going to do is get in a bit closer and use the side of the brush just so that you've got the softness. You're losing the grey, but you've still got the softness of the fur from the cat. Now, it doesn't matter if this disappears a bit too much because I can always put the white of the fur back in. But I just wanted to side of the brush again and then just take the excess off. I just wanted to see what it looked like black again. And side of the brush I'm using, and I'm just butting up so I'm losing those grey areas. So the cat is almost coming out from the darkness with those beautiful piercing eyes and that lovely bib which has got the yellow and the pink tinge to it, coming round here, and then we're going up the other side. Now if it's quite tricky doing this side, what you can do is flip it and do it that way, just so that you've got the control that you need. There we are. So I don't want to lose the whiskers, so I'm going to try and not hit those, but as I said, if I do, I can always pop them back in afterwards with some white paint. Now that's more or less taken out all of those areas, so let's just move that back onto the front. I think I prefer that. I can't remember why I changed. There must have been a reason why I wasn't happy with it at the time when it was originally black. But there we are. I'll leave the video there because all I need to do now, which you don't really need to see, is just put the black with the big brush again, just all the way around the outside so that it's finished. What I would normally do is do the 3 sides. Once they're dry, obviously then spin it round and do the bottom. So thank you for watching. I'm going to hang this one up once it's dry. Thank you. Bye.